Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return. Decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years. And it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. Touchdown Tide! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're just about ready to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense set for a first down play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, the running back has it. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Looking to throw, it's back. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. Complete downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
The O-line gets an attaboy for that play. How about the time they gave their quarterback? Beautiful pocket. They allowed him to survey the field, find his open guy. This offensive line, they are gelling early.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. From the gun. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That keeps the score Alabama 7, Georgia 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now on 2nd down.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second.
Alabama 7, Georgia 6.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes.
He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Going up top, and he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. First play of the drive, it's the end around. At the 35, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking downfield, it's back. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Still just a 2-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing.
Pulls it in inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that throw.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He's going to pass. Looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. On second down, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Fires into traffic, intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking to scramble. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lets it fly. Snags it. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it.
He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown tie. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Bama! The defense takes matters into their own hands. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
First down.
Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
Another first down.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Between the uprights, it's good. They're going to try to climb out of this hole, going for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the run, fires downfield. And the pass hits, picked off. At the 35, he's loose. Trying to take it back. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know.
Well, that shit, they're crazy.
This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Alabama 49, Georgia 15.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Etienne. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Beck. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On second down, they'll take to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Evans. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting his progression.
The aerial assault continues. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. Finally run out
I'm
of
trying
bounds,
anything
but he
to,
has his
boy.
offense rolling with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give is to Miller. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Fires into traffic, picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
He's going to let it go. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He's got the tight end. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Red pass, it's complete. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
Georgia, 15.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Alabama quickly back to the line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Good catch.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. The 50. The 40. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's back. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw it. Fires on the move. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They want that clock to run. Oh, it's loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has...
Good game, bro.
On to attempt to try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes they were working on. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air, it's back. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And the Dogs are in the hurry-up. Defense not showing press coverage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Still looking on the move. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense set on 1st down. To the air, it's Beck. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds.
Good game.